Hello there, everyone. I'm Barbara Dion, and welcome to the Story Beyond My Songs Weekend Update, where each week I shine a spotlight and tell the full stories on the most viewed legacy shorts that touched your hearts, sparked your memories, and got the most love from you, the viewers. This week, your views chose powerful tributes to four unforgettable icons of soul. Amy Winehouse, part of the 27 Club, who we tragically lost on July 23rd, 2011. Chuck Mangione, who passed away earlier this week on July the 22nd at the age of 84. Malcom-Jamal Warner, who passed away on July 20th after a drowning accident in Costa Rica. And Verdine White, who celebrated his birthday on July the 25th. These are your picks, your choices. So if you haven't already done so, please make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I upload content. Let's get into the moments that made this week so special.
I go out by myself and I look across the water.
She walked into the room like she already lived in the memory, a voice from another time in a body born too soon. Amy Jane Winehouse was born on September 14, 1983 in North London, bold, British, and bursting with music. Her sound? Think Billie Holiday meets the Specials, jazz, soul, ska, hip-hop, all wrapped up in eyeliner and ache. At 20, she released Frank, a smart, soulful debut that made critics lean in. But it was her second album, Back to Black, that made the world stop. With Mark Ronson behind the boards and Amy behind the pain, she gave us hits like You Know I'm No Good, Love is a Losing Game, and of course, Rehab, a song that made her an icon overnight.
And the Grammy goes to Amy Winehouse.
She won 5 Grammys that night, including Record and Song of the Year, but behind the awards was a woman unraveling. The fame, the pressure, the heartbreak. It was never just about the music. Amy lived in her lyrics, and when the stage lights went off, she often found herself in the shadows. On July 23, 2011, Amy Winehouse died of alcohol poisoning. She was only 27 years old, forever frozen in time, joining a tragic club with Hendrix, Joplin, and Morrison. She once said, "I don't ever want to do anything mediocre." And she didn't. Amy Winehouse was never manufactured. She was melody and mayhem, heartbreak and honesty. Today we remember a woman who turned pain into poetry, who gave the world jazz again, but on her terms. Rest in heavenly peace, Amy. You didn't come here to play it safe. You came here to sing it real. Today we celebrate the life of Charles Frank Chuck Mangione, flugelhorn virtuoso, composer, and the architect behind melodies that made millions pause, sway, and smile. Born November 29, 1940 in Rochester, New York, Chuck grew up in a home filled with jazz. His Italian-American parents often hosted legends like Dizzy Gillespie, Sarah Vaughan, and Art Blakey for dinner, music woven into every Sunday matinee. A viewer commented at I'm Just Kim, "My mom went to high school with him in the late 50s in Rochester. She was telling me the stories yesterday of how him and his brother and friends would play music in the hallways." Chuck and his brother Gap co-led the Jazz Brothers Ensemble before he joined Art Blakey's Jazz Messengers in the 1960s, a defining moment in his artistic development. In 1977, Chuck released Feel So Good. The title track climbed to number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and spent weeks atop the adult contemporary chart. The album soared to number 2 on the Billboard 200 and achieved double platinum status. Anyone who had dance class in school likely moved to Chuck Mangione. His melodies carried every slow dance and sock hop. Undeniably the beat of a generation. His composition Chase the Clouds Away sounded over the 1976 Olympics in Montreal, and Give It All You Got became the calling card of the 1980 Winter Olympics in Lake Placid, risen to number 1 on the Adult Contemporary chart and peaking at number 18 on the Hot 100. He earned 2 Grammys, 14 nominations, and released over 30 albums, each carrying his signature lyricism and warmth. To a new audience, Chuck became a pop culture fixture, as himself on King of the Hill, lampooning his own fame as the Megalomart spokesperson, while still playing soulful flugelhorn solos. In 2009, tragedy struck when 2 members of his touring band, Jerry Nywood and Coleman Mellett, were killed in a plane crash en route to a gig. The event deeply affected him, but he carried on with humanity and grace. Chuck Mangione passed away peacefully in his sleep at his home in Rochester on July 22, 2025, at the age of 84. His family noted it was a gentle passing, in the place and among the music he loved deeply. Chuck once said, "Music is meant to be a beautiful thing," and he definitely made it just that. Chuck Mangione didn't just play music, he shaped music, from school gym dances to Olympic grandeur, from jazz clubs to animated TV. His music was universal, timeless, and uplifting. His passing is deeply felt, but his melodies remain forever in motion. Rest in heavenly peace, Chuck Mangione. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful gift. Today we honor the life and legacy of Malcom-Jamal Warner, the Emmy-nominated actor and Grammy-winning musician best known as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show. He tragically passed away at the age of 54 from an accidental drowning during a family vacation in Costa Rica. Born August 18, 1970 in Jersey City, New Jersey, Warner was named after Malcolm X and jazz pianist Ahmad Jamal. He began acting training at 9 and graduated from New York's Professional Children's School. In 1984, he became a breakout star as Theo Huxtable, the smart and charming son we all grew up with over 8 seasons. That role earned him a Primetime Emmy nomination. After The Cosby Show, Warner continued his television success with Malcolm and Eddie, Read Between the Lines, The Residents, Suits, and even guest starred in 911. He also gave us an unforgettable turn in American Crime Story, The People vs. O.J. Simpson, as Al Cowlings. But there was more to Malcom-Jamal than acting. He was also an accomplished bass guitarist, poet, and musician. He attended the Musicians Institute, earning acclaim in bass hero circles and weaving poetry into his music, and took lessons from my friend, master bassist Bill the Buddha Dickens. His artistic talent earned him a Grammy Award in 2015 and a nomination in 2022 for his spoken word poetry album, Hiding in Plain View. A private man, he leaves behind a beloved wife and daughter. His family and we, his fans around the world, mourn the loss of a gentle soul who touched our hearts. Warner drowned near Cockles Beach in Lyman, Costa Rica, after being swept away by strong currents. He was discovered on Sunday afternoon. The official cause of death was asphyxia. Malcom-Jamal Warner reminded us of the power of versatility from the screen to the stage, from the bass to the microphone, inspiring a generation. In his memory, let's celebrate all he gave us. Rest in heavenly peace, Malcom-Jamal Warner. Thank you so much for sharing your gifts with us all. Today we celebrate a living legend, a man whose name is synonymous with rhythm, groove, and passion, the heartbeat of one of the greatest bands in music history. Please join me in wishing a very happy 74th birthday to the incomparable Verdine White. Born on July 25, 1951 in Chicago, Illinois, Verdine White grew up surrounded by music. Trained as a classical bassist, his early years were filled with Bach, Beethoven, and Mozart, but destiny had a funkier path in mind. When his brother Maurice White founded Earth, Wind & Fire, Verdine was right there, locking in the bottom end with his electric bass, bringing fire, precision, and undeniable soul to every single performance. From September to That's the Way of the World, Verdine helped define the sound of an era. His energy is infectious, his style is unmistakable, and his bass line, timeless. And I had the distinct honor of seeing that energy up close. I opened for Earth, Wind & Fire at the Tabernacle in Atlanta, Georgia. It was one of the most powerful and humbling moments of my career. Backstage, I had the esteemed pleasure of watching Verdine White prepare between songs, focused, graceful, and full of fire, while catching his breath, then walk back onto the stage like a true warrior of funk. It was like watching royalty prepare for battle, a masterclass in musicianship and showmanship. Recently, after a medical procedure, Verdine posted a note to his fans that read, "Hey now, beautiful people, as you're aware, music and performing have been my lifelong passion. I'm blessed and fortunate to have performed for over 5 decades without missing a single show. Unfortunately, I must inform you that I'll need to take a short break from the stage to recover from a recent medical procedure. Just know this, the music, the love, and the fire are still burning strong. The band is ready to light up the stage with the same groove and energy you know and love. Thank you for your endless support, love, prayers, and good vibes. As I focus on getting back to the stage, keep dancing, keep loving, and keep that funk alive. And I'll see you soon. With all my heart, Verdine." Verdine, your legacy is unmatched, your spirit unbreakable, and your message pure inspiration. Take your time to heal. We're holding space on the dance floor until you return. And trust us, it won't be the same without you. That bass line. Happy 74th birthday to the funk master from Chicago, Verdine White. Keep shining, keep grooving, and may the elements of Earth, Wind & Fire forever burn bright in your honor. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more stories beyond the legends that have shaped our lives. Until next time, keep the music alive by checking out this next video.